I am glad to hear that there were 600 responses to the master plan survey. A little bit disheartened to hear only two comments were emailed, one of them obviously being mine. And I'm hoping that a lot of the things that were in there for suggestions will be put up for the final version that comes back to the city. I do also want to note again that the big one for me is the lack of focus on anything south of 18th on the east side, anything south of the one-ways on the west side. And I understand focusing is a process that you can have, but when you're leaving out people and people see maps showing that their areas aren't important to the city in their minds, that's a problem. I also want to note that I have noticed an increase in the quality of housing stock in my ward walking it this year over what it was 5 years ago, even compared to when I was growing up. There's a lot less vacant and boarded houses in the Sixth Ward than there used to be, which is great. There is a lot more neighborhood cohesion now from talking to people this year over what there was before COVID, which is something that I did not really expect. I expected that to possibly be worse after COVID. So hearing that from people who answered doors and talked to me is great to hear. But something I've noticed is the same theme that I've been pushing for half a decade is the accountability and transparency. A lot of people still, they see some progress, but they also see lack of responses from certain people or certain groups that are either city or city adjacent, whether it be getting told two different things from the same person when they call a department at City Hall and it takes them forever to figure it out. Or back when we did the trash tagging, I had someone who was railing at me about when we did the curbside trash tagging, and they called and they were told to just suck it up and, in their words, suck it up and pay it. I'm gonna hope that's not the word that we're actually told to that person, but that was how they said they were told about it. And those things get sent around and people hear it and they go, oh, should we trust things? And that's a problem. And that's something I've been talking about. And I found out today that a very well-connected local candidate for a different race that I'm not in is using transparency and accountability in their literature, when from my understanding of their position in their race, they don't show to anything. And if you're gonna put that you want accountability and transparency and you wanna serve on a board that is elected and that serves people of the city, you better show up and speak. Whether it be up here like I'm doing, or you're sending letters in. If you're gonna put that you want accountability and transparency in your campaign and you're running for a local office, you need to be there. Thank you.